Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome back Keith Murphy, our expert in all things mortgage related. And Keith, I know you've got some update on the most recent FHFA implementation, or rather Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac implementation of the additional refi cost of 0.5% that was approved and wanted to be implemented like 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago. So now there's an update, and go ahead, take it away.
You betcha. Well, thank you for having me again. I really enjoy doing these posts with you. And I think I'm going to go back a couple steps for those that are seeing the video that don't know what we're referring to. So September 1st was supposed to be the day that any new loan that is securitized with Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, so this does not apply to FHA, VA, or USDA loans, any Fannie or Freddie refinance, the government was going to collect a toll equal to 1/2 point fee on every loan that funds. So if you have a $200,000 refinance loan, that's an extra $1,000 in cost. And the ruling came out immediately, and lenders like us, banks like us, were scrambling because they didn't give us any time to prepare for this fee. And there was a lot of financial implications, like loans that had already been in the pipeline and locked. They're going to collect that toll, but because you've already disclosed and locked the rate without the fee, the client can't pay for it, but the lender does. And we were looking at millions of dollars in cost on our business model that we weren't ready for. It just kind of came out of the blue. So this temporary delay is really about allowing the lenders to get all their, think of it like cattle, to get the cattle herded back and get some sort of semblance of trying to think of a good word here, control over the situation. Mm-hmm. So that your balance sheet and your profit and loss isn't too much negatively affected. So the way that the Federal Housing Finance Authority is positioning it, the way I'm reading it, is we're giving the general public some breathing room, some time to allow us to reevaluate. There is a public forum that's opening up, so you can go to the Federal Housing Finance Authority website and post your thoughts. But this isn't going away.
Okay.
This is happening whether we like it or not. And the bottom line is this: that refinance fee has been temporarily lifted. So if you're going to refinance, in my opinion, with rates being below 3%, the time to do it is right now. Because every bank, credit union is going to be different. But we, as a lender, here's my meeting notes from our managers meeting. For any loan that's in the pipeline that's a refinance that hasn't funded by November 10th, mm-hmm. there's going to be a toll that gets collected that goes to the government of a 1/2 point, and it's going to have to be charged to me, because the bank is now passing that cost on to the loan officer, saying you can't charge the client, you've already disclosed, it's not their fault that we didn't close on time, so you're going to pay the fee. Since I make about a 1/2 point per deal, that would mean I'd be doing all my loans for free. So we have to get everything closed by November 10th. And then any new refinance application that is locked on or after 11/15 will take the hit, because December 1st is when those loans being delivered are going to take the toll. So It's happening. It's going to increase mm-hmm. rates anywhere from 1/8 to 1/4 point mm-hmm. against what the market is for all refinances. So my advice to anybody watching is, if you've been thinking about refinancing right now, yeah. like this weekend, next week is the time to take application with your lender and get that paperwork process started and get your rate locked in and get it closed, probably ideally right in before November 1st if you can.
Okay, good news. Good to know. Not good news for lenders like yourself. And I think that a lot of people don't understand how thin our margins are. And so it has to be paid. There is no way around this thing. So it's going to either be paid right now by the people that have their loans locked in with their lender. The lender's going to pay it. And as soon as these disclosures get updated to reflect it, it is going to be passed on to the consumer, because otherwise the lenders, they're going to go, there's no point in being a loan officer. You're not making any money.
Right. And the thing of it is, so it'll be interesting to see how this does play out in the long term, but there is no bipartisan support in Congress for this regulation that was basically imposed without a vote by the Federal Housing Finance Authority and the President of the United States. President Trump has already come out and said that he put the gentleman in place who's the director, and that if something doesn't change, he's going to be removed. So there's a lot of pushback, and it could go away, but at this point in time, it doesn't look like it's going to. And the reason that they're doing it, not to get into the political side of things per se, but just so people are informed, they're saying because of COVID and because of job losses, that the forbearance and foreclosure costs as a result of missing payments is going to put a financial strain on Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which are, all their profits are going to the government. Okay, so they've got a vested interest in keeping their profitability high, and they see this wave of costs coming that they're going to have to incur. So that's why they're calling it an adverse market fee, and why we're charging this half-point fee on refinances. But, you know, I think big time the damage has already been done. If you're a bond trader and you buy mortgage-backed securities for a living and buy and sell, this new fee, which was just imposed, again, without vote, scared the traders and their model for profitability. So a lot of mortgage bond holders started liquidating the holdings they had, which created an oversupply, which devalued the value of the bond, which made the rates go up on all loans, purchases, FHA, VA, everything, because they disrupted the market. So it's kind of interesting to me that they have imposed a fee to collect a toll, which if you look at their balance sheet and their profit and loss statement, I mean, they made something like $181 billion last quarter on new loans. So I don't know what their losses look like, but I think they're probably going to be financially fine without the toll or fee being imposed. But I think it's going to come. I think it's going to come regardless. It's not really needed. It's just fat. And the bottom line is, it's going to have a long-term negative impact. I think. I don't know, but I think it's going to have a long-term negative impact on all mortgage pricing. So right at a time when we need to keep these rates low to keep the housing market strong, they're imposing a toll to collect a fee, which is going to have an adverse effect on the long-term profitability of the housing mortgage business. It's kind of interesting.
Well, and not only that, but I just always look at it as it goes back to the consumer. It's putting the burden back on the consumer. You know, sure, federal government, come out with this $1,200, per family stimulus, but you know what? We're just going to suck it right back from you.
Yeah, as soon as you go to refinance your mortgage to lower your rate and payment, to keep you afloat, to keep you financially and healthy and secure, we're going to take it right back. And Heather, we learned it in grade school, right? No free lunch. There is no free lunch.
That's right.
And anybody who thinks that there is, well, this is a perfect example of one hand may be handing it out, but another hand is going to be taking it right back and then some later on. And that's just the way the economy works,
Yep. Yeah. Well, that's where it goes back to, biblical standards. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. So if you can, get your debt paid off. And that's why we come to you for wisdom and advice on how to lower our debt. And like you said, let's get on the bandwagon and get as many people refinanced into lower mortgages so they can pay their debts off sooner and own their homes free and clear. And then they're not a slave to the government.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that note, I will do a self-promotion or a little plug here. If anybody who's watching is interested in contacting myself directly to find out a little bit about what kind of savings they could have if they want like a mortgage review, no pressure, no cost, just a review of what the options are and what's possible as far as the savings are concerned, they can just go to my website to get my contact info. It's goteammurphy.com.
Yep.
Goteammurphy.com.
We'll have it right below in the comments, okay? Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Kelly.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Keith. Again, so insightful. Appreciate you explaining things because, these are things the average American and consumer are not aware of. So thank you for bringing all of this information to us today and explaining it so well. And again, if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to pick up the phone. Let me connect you directly with Keith or call Keith, and he's just a spirit of helpfulness and education, and that's what it's all about. That's what we're all about.
Thank you for having me, Kelly. Thank you
Yes.
for the kind words. Have a very productive day.
Thank you.
And until next time.
Okay. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.